So I wanted to record this video tonight because I want to just talk over like the situation today. And I always feel like, at least as a YouTuber, I can do my job of making videos on situations that are just insane, right? And a lot of people, might have been at work today, maybe at school, and doesn't know what's going on. So this is not a rant video. I don't want you guys to think of this as a rant video. This is more of like a meme video. So essentially, all of the hardcores on this channel, you guys know exactly what this video is going to be about. All right, this is going to be about where all of our money went. All right, everyone that spent money buying the game, whether you buy FIFA points, all the money you gave EA, at least a lot of the money, in FC25 now, what we've now seen today, all right, debuting for the first time, so I can show you all, we have a server queue. Now, this is very common in other gaming communities. I will be honest with you. It is common, and a lot of times other gaming communities will do this so they don't overload the servers when there's a lot of people trying to get in. We've seen this over the years with game releases that come out that aren't ready for certain server traffic, stuff like that. But this is EA Sports we are talking about, okay? This company only makes tons of money. I mean, we're talking tons of money. Not to mention, do they not make a ton of money off FC every year, FIFA in the past? They're making more and more per user with the store packs, everything, right? And I'm not here to rant about that. They made a ton of money this year with EA College Football. And, I know a business is a business and they have sectors, right? So, if FIFA makes money, that money's for FIFA, right? To go into FIFA. This is looking like one of the major improvements with FC25. And look, I'm just painting the situation to you guys here that I find this so humorous that this is where a lot of the money went and the work into this game, that now, instead of, in the past, because FC24 had, if you played that, guys, you would know that a lot of times during peak times, team of the year, towards the end of the year, it felt like, at least with a lot of the footies log-ons, a lot of people were logging on at 1, and basically what would happen is the servers were so slow for 30 minutes. So this is the always funny part with EA. Instead of EA actually coming up with a solution, and look, I am not going to talk about this without giving you a solution. For the money they make, I understand server costs can be overwhelming. It would just be smart to invest in more servers. Look, this is the release week of FC25. Whether you got to borrow a server for like a week or two, and then the volume's going to be down a little, I'm sure you can rent a server. I mean, I don't know how that works, but so, I mean, I'm just looking at this from that situation saying, this is what EA do. They hotfix things. So instead of fixing the servers from last year when tons of people were logging on at 1 p.m., they added a server queue today. If you're watching this video, you don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, on release day, the first promo of the year, 1 p.m. content, EA dropped a server queue. And I'll tell you this, the best part about this server queue that you may not have known about from today, okay? No, it's not the part on the text that tells you their match day turnstiles are a bit busy right now. It's not that part. The funniest part about this was that I'm Eastern time. So at 1 p.m. Eastern time, you could not get onto this game. And you would say, hey, could you get on at 1:30? No. And so what this screen kept doing to people was that when you got through, basically your position would be 200, 300, 400, 500 in the queue, right? Once your position would go down, 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 right? Eventually you'd be like 50, 100. It would disconnect you from the servers. So in the first place, you couldn't even connect to the servers, even after you get through the queue. That's like if you're waiting for tickets for a concert, right? A Ticketmaster thing, right? If anybody has had to do that, buying a concert or buying tickets for something, you get through the queue and your internet goes offline. You get disconnected. That's what was happening today. So that was the funniest part of this EA solution. Their hotfix of a queue, right? In other games where the queue, once you're ready, you wait, whatever it is. Sometimes Fortnite has queues that are like 20 minutes, right? But once the queue is over, once you're done waiting, Fortnite lets you into the game. No, EA disconnected you. And not only did this go horribly wrong today, them adding this, people were not able to get into the game until 3 p.m. Eastern time. 3 p.m., 2 hours on the release day, the first promo. This is a nightmare. I don't know how in 2025 EA can still be suffering with these server issues just from me being a consumer, seeing how much money these guys make. How is it possible that they can't provide the server usage to know that, yeah, this is probably going to be one of the higher login times of the year. Guys, we're going to kind of meme around with this and have some fun with this video tonight. So we're going to look through a couple other tweets that I pulled up from other creators in the community because Twitter was going crazy. But the one point I want to point out there to you guys that is just like baffling to me, right? this was the first promo of the year, yeah? So obviously, I'm going to be very happy because I ratioed them. I got 3,700 likes. They got 2,900, right? On their actual main page, right? Everyone, do you guys know, like, it's only EA that they're tweeting out their new promo. It's the start of the year, and everyone is responding, fix the servers. The game is broken. EA servers with this photo, it's incredible. But on a real note, guys, like, you know, having a laugh with this, I'm a little nervous because here's how I'm thinking, right? Sometimes of the year, Black Friday is a huge promo, right? With people going on, server traffic. Anytime that's a holiday, the Winter Wildcards promo, Team of the Year, those 3 promos. I am a little nervous because if this is going to happen around content time all the time, this is going to be a real pain. Can you imagine if you have to actually, to see the new content, to be on the game, you have to be on the game 2 to 3 hours before the content release time? People have jobs, people have school, people can't be doing that, man. That is a pain to have to do. So I'm a little getting worried about this all, because what if that's the reality, that you're going to have to be on the game for hours, right? And then you're going to have to be lucky enough that people today that were already in were getting disconnected, right? Even from opening a pack, there was, for 2 hours, the people that were in, if they went into a game, the game froze, disconnected them, and guess what? They don't reconnect. They had to go into this server queue that I just showed you guys. They had to go into this server queue, and then once their queue was done, it would disconnect them. So the queue, what did the queue even matter? So, I mean, this is just crazy today. This is just crazy today. This is one of my favorite tweets from today's Wayback tweeted out, bro, I'm 247th in line. I'm not trying to buy Oasis tickets. I just want to play FC. It's crazy. And it's all these tweets. If you look up right now, like on Twitter, FC25, it's blowing up because everyone today was dealing with this. Everyone worldwide. And I look at it as the funniest part of this is, like, can you imagine the taste that people will get who bought FC25, who are playing for the first day, you know, casuals, right? Guys that watch TikToks, you know, Instagram, maybe YouTube videos for like tactics and stuff. They don't really watch streamers. They're not in this community, this hardcore community, you guys that are watching this video. Can you imagine those people? Like, what do they even think is going on? They're trying to check out the new promo. They're trying to rip some packs. They're trying to play some games with these new cards, try out some drafts. They can't even get on for 2 hours and they see a queue. It's crazy to me, man. It's just, I'm not surprised that this happened today, but are we thinking this is really a step up from is this really a solution for EA servers to put a queue out that doesn't even work, that just disconnects you? Because the queue didn't work. Once you got to the end of the queue, it just disconnects you. So, man, I wish EA would invest more in their infrastructure, because I tell you, like, larger times on this game, it's always such a struggle. And I don't think the solution is to limit people off the game. That's not good for business. Definitely not. This is the funniest tweet I saw today. Sahil posted this. This is next level of shamelessness from EA. Now, look, anyone that's looking at this tweet and you think this is real, this is not real, just so you guys know. But can you imagine this? Skip the queue, 150,000 coins, 2,000 FIFA points. Am I giving EA too many ideas here? I think I definitely am giving them way too many ideas. The Penta said, what's the point of putting us in a queue to just disconnect us from the server anyway and make us rejoin at a high queue count again? Bro. And the top comment on this, how do they not upgrade the servers after last year? That's what I'm saying. If you guys are watching this channel, if you played FC24, you will know. And if you didn't, I'm going to explain it to you. The game literally they wouldn't kick people out, but you would be in the game and you'd be like crawling in the menus. Like, one flick on your right stick would register 20 seconds later. You would be crawling. It was impossible. That's what I'm wondering. And these were at the end. These were at the end of FC24. So I'm like, we're at the start of FC25. This is when we got a lot of people playing. Crazy, man. And we already have, this time of the year, we've already got Snoop Dogg tweets, fix the servers, EA, blowing up. Bro, if you search FC25 on Twitter, all you see is about servers. And look, we as the community, you guys watching this video, myself, we're used to EA, bro. We are used to them doing this crap with the servers, pulling this stuff. EA gets away with whatever they want. I'm not here to hold them accountable. All I'm saying is, for a business, how do they not invest in more servers? How do they not know this is probably one of their largest days of the year? You want to keep your player base happy. You want to keep the new players coming back. You don't want the new players looking at this queue that doesn't even work. Because, again, there's nothing wrong with a queue if it works. I don't know. This situation is crazy today. We will have to see. It's going to get interesting in the future. How much more this happens or doesn't happen. Is this going to be a Friday ritual now? Are we going to have a queue? Because I tell you, we had on Twitch and YouTube today, shout out to you guys for watching the streams, we had like 25,000 viewers combined at one time, and everyone was saying they were in a queue. and the queue numbers would change. You'd be in 500, then disconnect. You'd be at 100, disconnect. Oh my God, I just feel bad for the poor guy who's picked up the game for the first time today. He can't get in. He's in the queue. He's 300. He moves all the way up to 2 to 1. Boom, disconnect. The queue is broken. He has to go again and wait 2 hours to play FC25. Oh my goodness. Anyways, have a good evening, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace.